There's a reason nobody trusts the Department of Justice anymore, and his name is Bouvet. Only in today's America does a top DOJ lawyer sit under oath and get grilled, not just about his incompetence, but about whether he told federal prosecutors to say "fuck you" to a federal judge. You want to know why faith in institutions is dead? Because the foxes are guarding the henhouse, and they are offended that you even noticed. Today, Bouvet shows us how to gaslight, stonewall, and dodge accountability with the greasy arrogance only a beltway operator could perfect. Watch and remember, this is why nobody believes in justice anymore.
So let me ask you, since you are under oath, in the complaint it says, Bouvet stated that DOJ would need to consider telling the courts "fuck you" and ignoring any such court order. Did you say anything of that kind in the meeting?
Senator, I have no recollection of saying anything of that kind. To the extent I
Wouldn't you recall, Mr. Bouvet, if you said or suggested during a meeting with Justice Department lawyers that maybe they should consider telling the court "fuck you"? It seems to me that would be something you'd remember, unless that's the kind of thing you say frequently.
That's right, folks. The "I don't recall" defense, because apparently telling the federal court where to go is just another Tuesday at the DOJ.
Well, I've certainly said things encouraging litigators at the department to fight hard for valid positions that we have to take in defense of our clients.
And have you frequently suggested that they say "fuck you" and ignore court orders? Is that also something you frequently do, such you might not remember doing it on this occasion?
Imagine that your job is enforcing the law, but your attitude towards the law is, it's for other people.
And as I explained, I have never directed...
So did you or did you not make those comments during that meeting?
Which comments, Senator?
You really need me to repeat it? Did you suggest, as Mr. Ruveni wrote, that DOJ would need to consider telling the courts "fuck you" and ignore any such court order?
I did not suggest that there would be any need to consider ignoring court orders. At the point of that meeting, there were no court orders to discuss.
Translation, I'd never say the quiet part out loud unless the microphones are off.
Well, did you suggest telling the courts "fuck you" in any manner?
I don't recall.
You just don't remember that. Well, let me ask you this. It also says in the complaint, Bouvet indicated and stressed to all in attendance that the planes needed to take off no matter what. These are the planes that a judge was ordering not be used to render people to a maximum security prison outside the country. Did you say during that meeting, did you stress to all in attendance that the planes needed to take off no matter what?
Senator, your characterization is not accurate.
If you appreciate this content, hit those like and subscribe buttons. This is how they lie. Never directly, never honestly, just endless fog and evasion.
It's not my characterization. It's the characterization of a decorated prosecutor who was in that meeting. Are you saying that he's lying?
As I said at the beginning of the hearing...
No, I'm not interested in what you said at the beginning of the hearing. I'm interested in whether you stressed to people in attendance that the planes needed to take off no matter what. Did you say that?
Never a straight answer. Just bureaucratic dodgeball with people's rights on the line.
Well, don't paraphrase here. Did you tell people in attendance the planes needed to take off no matter what?
I don't recall the specific words that I used.
Wouldn't you recall saying that if you had instructed that the planes needed to take off no matter what, including whether the court ordered otherwise? You wouldn't remember that?
This is a mischaracterization, Senator. There were no court orders at this point.
Ah, yes, the no court orders if you squint hard enough strategy.
No,
Wasn't there a court order by Judge Boasberg, if not in this specific case, then in related cases, that people not be sent out of the country until the court could rule? Wasn't there a court order?
Not at the time of that meeting, Senator.
Did you participate in the decision not to disseminate that oral court order prior to the written court order to other agencies so those planes would not take off, so those planes would turn around? Were you involved in the decision to withhold that court order from the responsible agencies?
I think it's clear that I participated
in this. Yes or no?
I participated in this matter, and I'm not going to get into the contents of legal advice.
I participated, but don't ask me for details. I'm only under oath after all.
Course of time. I'm interested in whether you participated in the willful violation of court orders as alleged in this complaint.
When you've got to ask if the DOJ's top lawyer violated a federal order, you already have your answer. This is more than one smug lawyer playing games with Congress. This is the blueprint for how the powerful dodge accountability in every corner of American life. You wonder why prosecutors resign rather than follow orders, why defense attorneys and judges alike sound the alarm, and why the rot keeps spreading? Because people like Beauvais know they'll never face consequences. Just more hearings, more shrugs, more career promotions. If you're furious, good. That means you're listening. That means you're awake. But just don't scream at your screen. Share this video and demand the DOJ face real accountability. Flood the comments. What would happen if you told a judge, fuck you? Because in your America, the only thing worse than breaking the rules is letting the public see who's above them. If you like what we're doing here, just click one of these videos. Go on, treat yourself. Let me know your thoughts below. Agree or disagree, I'd still like to hear them. And if you fancy helping out, hit subscribe and give us a wee thumbs up for the algorithm. Really appreciate it, folks. Thanks for being here. See you in the next one.